Hi guys. Today's topic, I'm driving the V90 T6R now again because I just love driving this car, man. It's such a revelation because it is not the Volvo you know. Because if you're driving an S60 now or a V40, a relatively modern Volvo, you might have some expectations of roughly how a Volvo should drive like. Shut up. You might have an expectation, you know, but I tell you, it drives nothing like the Volvos of yore because it just handles so well. You have to go and test drive this car to find out, because even the S90, be it T5 or T6 or, you know, either one of them, because this new SPA platform that underpins the XC90, the S90, V90, this is such a good platform. Very, very well done. The front end of the car is just so lively because they use all-round double wishbone suspension. This is the R, so it is a bit sportier compared to the non-R versions or the T5 versions. It is a bit sportier, harder suspension, but it is not crashy. It is not a crashy ride. It is still rather pliant. It is still rather pliant. So it's very, very nice. Everything okay? Is it everything okay? Why your Miata turbo belum mari? Oh no, I think Cass will zoom with you lah. Oh yeah, I know. The fastest she has ever driven is 253. Okay, I drive safe, everybody. Yeah, sorry. So what I want to talk about today is more towards how the SPA platform, the S90, V90, XC90 chassis that underpins this car, is just, the brakes are so good. What you can tell driving this car, right, is that Volvo spent a lot of effort calibrating everything. It is a very well calibrated car. It's fantastic. And that's a 3-liter supercharged Audi in front. I don't have any problem chasing that car at all. In fact, this car has a lighter front end than that car, even though this is a lot larger. And it's, oh, you can just pinpoint the front. Oh, so nice. You can just point it. It can be so precise. I think the Brits, when they review this car, they say the chassis is not that lively and all that. I think that's because they have to drive legally on their roads, you know. Every road test should be done in Malaysia. Very nice. Of course, it's a 2-liter twin charge, so at certain points you need to maintain the revs to maintain the boost, because it is a small engine nevertheless. Alright. It can't really glide on its available torque like how the Audi does. It couldn't. The Audi can just cruise with a surge of torque. This car, you need the revs a bit because of the small capacity engine and the fact that it is a forced induction engine. So yeah, superb. And I like looking at my own car, you know. But this car is just, I think 10 years ago, everybody was fascinated by Audi wagons, you know, the RS4, the RS6. But now you just look at this guy here, look at the S90 sedan and the V90. You know what? When I first saw these cars in Spain, I was in love with the V90 immediately. And I find the S90's rear lights a bit weird. But I tell you what, now when I saw a S90, I love it because it is so distinctive. It is so unique. There's nothing else like that car out there. And you just like, wow, you just look at it and the presence is there, because you look at how all the cars now, every car looks like an Audi rear end. Look at the Audi A5's rear lights, where it appears after Audi use it. Kia Optimas, Maserati Quattroportes, and then you have the previous E-Class with rear lights that looks like the Accord. A lot of cars look alike nowadays, but this guy here, super unique. It has its own design, own styling, and even the interior is like nothing else out there. It's a fantastic car. So, I mean, if you've never driven the new S90, go for a test drive, because the car drives so well. It out-handles the E-Class, it out-handles the Audi A6. In certain ways, I think it is how do I put this? It is a more exciting drive even at times when you're not going really fast than the 5 Series, because the 5 Series now, it is so well made, so pliant, so comfortable. I have a sense that I kind of, at one point when I was test driving the car, I'm like, this car is so smooth, so comfortable, so soft and pliant when you're driving slow. I almost felt like it's a Camry. I almost felt a little bit bored because it is so good at delivering comfort. Whereas this guy here, you sense that excitement, that little bit of excitement in this car, that you just want to, you want to throw it a bit, you know? You feel this car is a bit naughty. You kind of feel that. So it's nice. Wow, looking at it, the S4. Such a beautiful car. That car handles really well as well. But the interior. I love the quality, the Teutonic quality of the interior. I don't know, I think I've mentioned this more than once. I like cars that I can see the car maker putting in 100%, 101% of their effort in building the cars. I love seeing car makers doing that. And I don't like to see car makers throttling their effort, you know, not pushing it to the max on what they could have done. Yeah, so cars like these, we need more car makers to behave like this. We need more car makers to behave like Volvo now. They really put in effort.